Yeah. They say grow up, get ready, be stable.
But the road got longer,
The years got heavy
and life kept waiting
at the table.
Yeah. The body says now. The body says now. The body says now.
Yeah, The body says now, but the mind says wait. Counting every storm at the garden gate. She wants a child, he wants a house with a room. Both staring at bills in a half-lit gloom. They say get money, get steady, get able. Then wonder why there's no kids at the table. You made life a bill, made love a risk. Made birth sound like debt with a hospital risk. Ain't that strange how the world got smart? But every new choice put a lock on the heart. More plans, more fear, more things to lose. More roads on the map, but less paths to choose. He's 25, still treated like a kid. Got fire in his chest, but the rent won't give. She's 28 with her dreams on pause. Still trying to be enough for a world that never stops. And nobody's wrong, that's the coldest part. The mind sees danger, the blood sees art. But if you wait for the perfect day to begin, life turns gray while you're still checking the wind.
This is the burden of becoming. Too many roads and the years keep running. Too much future weighing on the young. Too many songs that never get sung. This is the burden of becoming. The clock keeps ticking, the world keeps judging. Life wants roots, but the ground feels thin. Everybody waiting for a way to begin.
I ain't saying thought is the enemy now. Without the mind, we be lost in the crowd. But maybe some things weren't built to survive. When every heartbeat gets questioned before it can rise. Love in a spreadsheet, children in a plan. Future in the palm of a trembling hand. How much for a crib? How much for a room? How much can you carry before hope leaves the room? They call it freedom. All these options we hold, but choice gets heavy when the nights get cold. You can be
anything, that's what they teach.
Then price every door
just out of reach.
Longer in school, later in debt,
later in love,
later in bed,
later in home,
later in peace,
later with names on the family tree.
And the old world whispers from under the stone of people don't last on comfort alone. Not pain for the sake of pain, not hunger is proof. But some things die when they too far from the root.
This is the burden of becoming. Too many roads and the years keep running. Too much future weighing on the young. Too many songs that never get sung. This is the burden of becoming. The clock keeps ticking, the world keeps judging. Life wants roots, but the ground feels thin. Everybody waiting for a way to begin.
If I could build with a different hand, I put less weight on the young and the land. Simple work for the state, simple pay for the day. Let people earn pride in a practical way. Help the old clean the block, keep the record straight. Give the young some ground before it gets too late. Not charity wrapped in a shameful tone, but dignity earned in a place called home. And if two young souls bring life through the door, why tax them harder when they already give more? Give them 5 years light, let the pressure get small. Not punishment first when they answer the call. Stop telling the youth that a child is a debt, like love is only loss and a lifetime of regret. Tell the whole truth, not the bitterest part. There's beauty in the burden when it comes from the heart. No force, no sermon, no iron command. Just
the world that says we'll help you stand.
Less fear in the future, less debt in the way. More room for light before hope turns gray.
This is the burden of becoming. Too many roads and the years keep running. Too much future weighing on the young. Too many songs that never get sung. This is the burden of becoming. The clock keeps ticking, the world keeps judging. Life wants roots, but the ground feels thin. Everybody ready for a way to begin.
I look at those stones and I don't see fools. I see lost hands with forgotten tools. Pyramids rising where the desert keeps time. Not magic, just knowledge erased from the mind. We think later means wiser, but that ain't always true. A future can lose
what the past once knew.
The people survive, but the know-how leaves. Hands still build,
they're not what the old world achieved.
Collapse ain't always the end of the flesh. Sometimes
there's memory failing the test.
People still laugh,
still sleep,
still eat, but the old skill dies in the dust of the street. That's the cycle I see when the comfort gets deep.
The cradle gets quiet, the teacher sleeps.
Too much ease,
too much fear, too much self. Too much life placed high on a shelf.
So I'm not calling for change, return to the cave. I'm saying balance the mind
with the blood that it gave.
Let wisdom guide,
but don't let it rain.
on the mind.
Stops the body from living again. Burden of becoming, a burden of becoming. Too much future on me. Clock keeps ticking, world keeps judging. Waiting for a way to begin. Body says now, body says now.
Mind says wait.